And another game that I love, Wild Arms 3, which is the most recent game I've beaten on this list. Again, like the first game, just so many aspects of this game that I really got into. Loved the characters a lot. There was references to the first game that I enjoyed and caught. And yeah, again, just the music and story, and again, the world and the gameplay. Like the gameplay, you can tell improved. I mean, obviously, since Broad Arms 1 was on the PS1 and Broad Arms 3 was on the PS2. It, again, it's again another Jrpg, turn-based, some great battle music, and just great music overall. And yeah, I didn't mention this with the first one, but I really hope that, because I know there's a spiritual successor to this that's being made by a lot of the original developers called for Armed Fantasia, I believe. Which had like a Kickstarter or whatever and blew past its goals and whatnot, so I'm really happy about that. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, Wild Arms 3, between the two Wild Arms games I've played, I would probably say I'd prefer the first one just a little bit in certain aspects. I felt like there was a little bit, that's not necessarily true, but I felt like there was more stuff to grind in Wild Arms 3. I don't know. But again, it was much enjoyable game, and I really thought the puzzles, the Millennium Puzzle rooms or whatever, were pretty fun. Frustrating sometimes, because sometimes you'd want to get to, you're pressing X or whatever, and X is like making your character run, and sometimes you'll just run off the edge and you have to restart the puzzle, and it's annoying. But that's more of a, I guess, issue with me, not necessarily the game, but still more frustrating at myself. But again, just there's so much about these games and this game that I really loved. Again, like I said, I love the characters. It Clive, Jet, Virginia, and Gallows. All of them play very different. All of them, same thing for the first game. All of them, you had your, the person that was gonna be your mage. Basically, my setup was Jet and Clive were gonna be. They were my main damage people, and Virginia and was kind of all over the place, and Gallows was magic, but it was kind of hard to find a good thing for him to be and do in the party for me. But again, I really loved the gameplay. Again, good simple gameplay that when you piece it all together and give your party certain things, you can become quite powerful, and I like that. I like that you have the tools and resources to become very powerful. That goes for any game, if you choose. So, of course, I don't know, people do like challenge runs of Wild Arms and not, because, again, But again, like the first game, I highly recommend this game a lot. I really enjoyed trying to voice act all the characters, just because I could sense the character off of them just by reading the text, and I don't know. I kind of miss that. I kind of miss a lot of games like that. Um, and just again, I kind of miss one thing about games where, because there was this whole quest line in Wild Arms 3 where it's a whole alien invasion thing, and you gotta stop it. It's side questing. You don't have to do it, but I just love that this wild art and this Wild West sci-fi thing. I mean, you have the sci-fi element, sure, but then all of a sudden you just go on the side quest. You're trying to stop an alien invasion, basically, which is one of the best ways of leveling, which I didn't do in my playthrough, but because I already felt I was pretty well leveled anyway. So, but before I ramble on too much further, I just want to say that these games I already feel are some of my, you know, are up there in games I just really love, and that's why they're on here, obviously. This felt really, really good to play, and I highly recommend them. Highly recommend them. Again, there's ways you can play them. They're on the PS Plus premium thing. You can also buy them on the PS Store. Again, don't know how much they are, but I recommend them a lot. So, anyway, so thank you for watching, and on to the next game that I love.